And we're live. Morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts. Shout out to Esser and Odetta. Thank you for being the first one in this morning. Shout out to the people going out to work this morning. Shout out to the people coming in from work this morning. Extra special big up shout out to the people who work multiple jobs. I have the utmost respect for you. Shout out to my entrepreneurs, my stay-at-home moms and pops, my retirees. Shout out to the drivers, the Uber driver, the Lyft driver, the truck driver, the taxi driver, the food delivery drivers, the round town and long distance truck drivers, the bus driver, the train driver, just all the drivers. Shout out to all the workers, people going out to work this morning. Shout out to law enforcement personnel. Shout out to military personnel. Shout out to the medical field personnel. That's everybody in that field. Shout out to every single clean-hearted, good-hearted human who wants good for other humans as much as you want good for yourself. You're a good person. You deserve some respect. Big up yourself and thank you for being here. Let's do the shout outs real quick. Little Red Gucci 2, thank you for being here this morning. I appreciate you. Donna Davis, big up yourself. Great goodies. Candle Flame 101. Audrey Wright says, morning fam and present teacher. Janet Stewart's in the building this morning. Mr. Article Don is also here. Darlene Walter Riley is here. Wayne Nathan, Brahmo Wright, big up yourself. Rising Jamaica. Mervyn the Point, Jamaica Kerr. Good morning, fam. Senior Sexy is in the building this morning. Marilyn Grant is also here. Morning, SouFLo and everyone. Sharon Spence is in the building this morning. Karen Notice says, good morning, SouFLo and family. Up, up, up. Yes, blessings to all. Sandra Gardner Oglesby is in the building this morning. 5Field63 is here. Hi, SouFLo and everyone all the way from England, mate. Elaine Brown is in the building this morning. Debbie Jervis is also in the building this morning. Lady B, big up yourself. Julie Tapper, thank you for being here. SDs says good morning, SouFLo, and blessings to you and the family. Prillis123 is in the building. Big up yourself, King Biggs. Thank you for being here. Beast Boy, Crystal G, big up yourself. Lady J, Dorothy T, Lorraine Lawrence, thank you for being here. Debbie Jervis, thank you for being here. Marilyn Grant, thank you for being here. Sean Cassell, Onika St. John Jones checking in. Thank you for being here. Sean Cassell says, morning fam. And people, please hit the thumbs up or like button as soon as you enter the live. It helps the videos to trend so other people know that we're here in the morning and they come and join our little party that we have going on, right? All right. With that said, I told you yesterday I was going to start off today with this video, this new discussion or this topic that we didn't have time to do yesterday. The goal is to finish 9 o'clock sharp, right? Call no know the thing go already. I go to the gym in the morning time and then I come back and then we do this morning thought show and then it was wifey's turn to go to the gym and I want to keep her on her grind, on her deem because as y'all can see, it works well for her, right? Remember when wifey did kind of overweight the other day because, you know, she had 2 kids like back to back and all this other stuff. People were making fun of her and saying all these kind of things. One boy faced the boy said, she looked like the something where we pack clothes in a send go Jamaica. He was talking about a barrel. Well, she made that change and she made the change pretty fast by getting to the gym, doing her workout, seeing? And she's looking good these days. So I want to keep her on that route. Even though a wife never look like no barrel still. She's a small girl. And she well shape playing all these things. But no, she extra well shape playing all these things. So workout does the body good. Health is wealth, yes? All right. T95 South. Big up, fam. Heading to holidays for the next 6 days. I hope you enjoy that to the fullest. Be careful out there. Marcia Walters is here. Crystal G, D Max, Stacy Ann Williams, and Dorothy T says enjoy. Enjoy your holidays, man. Enjoy your vacation. Live life and enjoy life. That's all we have is now. This, here, now. All right. Crosses men. When we're ready for the topics this morning, some of these topics are going to be pretty nice. Some are crazy. Crosses men. Driving women to dance with their gal pals at parties. I have so much to say on that one. So much to say. This one is going to go pretty deep. Crosses men driving women to dance with gal pals at parties. That means they're not there to dance with men anymore. So when you look at the videos and you see these parties, like Jamaican parties, dancehall party, you go out to have a good night, and you notice that all the guys are dancing together and all the women are dancing with themselves, with their homegirl, right? Wind up on her, turn her around, position her for your backers, jam her like your man, and you're simulating, a backers. If you don't know what a backers mean, you probably never got one, or ask somebody because you probably don't speak this language. I think we all know what that means. I was in Memphis last week. Beautiful. Go places. Enjoy life. Beast Boy says. We were in Memphis. We were in uh, Alabama, Louisiana, Mississippi, Texas. All beautiful country, man. All beautiful country. I encourage anybody to just get out there and just go. Point that vehicle in one direction and go. Even if you go one state over from the state that you live in, for those of you who are in America, you still went somewhere, still seen something you never seen before. It just broadens your perception on life, and gives you more of an appreciation for life when you go out and go places. I know some people are busy, 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 and I could relate to that too, that you can't even go nowhere. Shout out to the people working 1 and 2 and 3 jobs and these kind of things. But eventually, make some time. I was listening to a song this morning, and the brother said it's a dancehall song, but he's singing. And he said in the song, make time for, basically, he was saying, make time for life, because pain, suffering, and sadness and all that stuff, it surely makes time for itself. You know what I mean? It's life. At some point in life, any human being that lives a number of years on earth, you're going to experience all of the above. You're going to have a time for sorrow. You're going to have a time for suffering. You're going to have a time for hurt and pain and feeling discouraged and down because of situations happening around you. All the down stuff, all the negative stuff. You didn't plan those things. That's just how life goes, right? Life comes your way like that. But in the meantime, you need to make some time for happiness. Happiness doesn't just come your way. You have to make time for it. For instance, oh, I'm too busy. I'm working, I'm working, I'm working. Well, pick your head up for 1 second and just do something nice for yourself for once. Go somewhere, do something that puts a smile on your face, because sad days are coming, whether you know it or not. And I don't want to sound gloomy. I'm just being realistic. So make some time for something that puts a smile on your face and make your heart fill with joy, because there will be times when you're just going to have to brace yourself and deal with this, whether it's tragedy or sadness or whatever else comes your way. That song was deep, and I caught that message in it. So I share that with you this morning. All right. Right, Julie Tapper. Karen Notice says, yes, life's so short. We have to learn to make time for ourselves. Yes, make time, not just make time for yourself, but make time for something that puts a smile on your face. In the same song, he said, bust a bottle. If you don't drink wine or beer, drink something else. But just that, make time, that one time where you can truly say, I'm smiling, I'm living, I'm laughing, I'm enjoying this moment in life. Yeah? Yes, indeed. All right. Now, let's start off with, do y'all want to start off with Crosses Men? Okay, so we have Crosses Men. Then I have a announcement about Best of the Best concert in Miami 2023 edition. And there was something that went down yesterday with the Dalai Lama. I don't know if y'all saw it, but I'm all the way ticked off. And then, just a note, be careful outside. We will have this discussion. Shout out to my Jamaicans. And I'm singling you out this morning for this, because given in light of what's going on in Jamaica as far as gun violence goes, a lot of us are living in the US. So a lot of us feel like we're safe and we're safer in the US. I've heard a lot of Jamaicans say, nah, I feel safer in Jamaica no matter what's going on in Jamaica. And then there are other Jamaicans who say, nah, that's a lie. You can't feel safe in Jamaica. Stop lying. They tell me that all the time. SouFLo, stop tell people about go Jamaica. Next thing them go and something happen to them. You see how the place I run, blah, blah, blah. Why are you encouraging people to go to their death? Some people get extreme with their comments, right? However, some people are saying the US is safer. Some people are saying Jamaica is safer. I'm about to tell you something, and I'm about to give you some numbers with it. Food for thought. For those of you who are living in the US, these are serious times. Okay. I don't know if you're not paying attention to what's going on outside, but these are serious times. That section will be called Be Careful Outside. There have already been at least 146 mass shootings in the US. This is so far for 2023. 146 mass shootings so far for 2023. See, we are in our little pockets and we don't really know. So aside from what we see on the news, we're like, okay, one mass shooting happened. You don't hear anything else about the rest. So you're thinking, nah, it's not that bad. Oh, Jamaica is worse because you hear Jamaica news every day, right? This lady got killed on her way to her daughter's netball game. This woman got killed here. That man was dropping his kid off to school and got gunned down on his motorcycle. And you're bombarded with that, and you're not paying attention to right where you're at. Remember when I said when you're inside the store, you can't really see much. Somebody else on the outside looking in, they're able to observe everything, right? So we're gonna have that discussion this morning with some numbers to back it up. You can start off with the crosses men stuff, or you can start off with the Dalai Lama stuff, or you can start off with the Be Careful, America Armed and Dangerous stuff. It is up to you. Crosses men, Stacey and Williams said crosses men right off the back. Crosses men. I need a couple more answers and then I'll go in. Sips my tea. I don't know what I drink this morning. Is a mix up soursop leaf, ginger, lime, all kind of something. But yeah, crosses men again. Candle Flame 101 says crosses men. Miss Goldie Robinson says crosses men. Rotted Julie Tapa says crosses men. Dorothy T. Dalai Lama. I'm curious. D-Mac Armed and Dangerous. Perlis 123 crosses men. It looks like crosses men is winning. Karen Notice says Dalai Lama. Bees Boy crosses man them. Debbie Jervis crosses men. Audrey Wright crosses men. Michelle Howell crosses men. It looks like it's going to be crosses men. Jet Shelley says crosses men. One more crosses men and crosses men. It's going to be. Great Goody says Dalai Lama. Carrie Ann Jones says crosses men and crosses man. It is. That's where we're going to start this morning. Sell out. Oh. Safe outside. Andrew Shervis. Crosses men it is. So this isn't these are not my words, okay? Shout out to the Jamaica Star. The Jamaica Star actually printed a story, and the headline for the story on front page was crosses men driving women to dance with their gal pals at parties. I kid you not. That's exactly what it says. See that? Let me show you. Here. See that? Crosses men. Crosses men. Right there. All right. So we're gonna talk about this article here because everything we're going, then blame the man. The article says, if you have ever wondered about the penchant of some females for dancing with each other at parties, you may be surprised, or you may not be surprised to learn that their actions have more to do with their independence than anything else. Picture. All right. Good looking up. Have a good look. Shout out to the Jamaica Star. Have a good look. All right. Their independence. Dr. Donna Hope, A foremost authority on dancehall culture reasoned that the modern phenomenon is linked to several factors, chief among them being that women are no longer dependent on men to take them to these events. Hope, a professor of cultural studies at the University of the West Indies, noted that in years gone by, men brought some women to parties and they paid for them to enter and they bought them drinks. And you know what goes with all that are the expectations. Well, that was a part of the give and take of getting a dance. Now, women are doing all of that for themselves. So they are going to be more selective on who they give access. This is what Hope said. Unlike in former years, when it was unusual to see females winding up on each other, pay attention. Unlike in former years, when it was unusual to see females winding up on each other, it is now the norm for gal pals to bump and grind while enjoying each other's company. Several female partygoers who were seen at a recent event told the Jamaica Star in an interview that they opted to dance with each other because mana crosses. So we just go rub and bump and grind upon each other and dance upon each other and have a good time by ourselves. For Hope, that statement betrays the extent to which women no longer see a man as being essential in guaranteeing their entertainment at parties. Women are going by themselves. They can get a drive from their friends, which are other females. So they are going to be more selective and more feral or more aggressive with rejecting men. This is what the professor said. Now, in addition, Hope reasoned that the nature of relationships has had a direct result on kinds of engagement in the dancehall space these days. Women seem to be struggling with men having multiple partners, men cheating, men also being on the down low, pretending to be heterosexuals. She said too that the financial empowerment sometimes intimidate men who may want to approach them for a dance. You know, women that make them own money these days. Women are, it's not like back in the time where a woman was more dependent on a man and understood that he was the main breadwinner. He worked, or she probably works inside the home or whatever. Those are the dynamics that have contributed to women grinding and bumping and whining on each other at dance, at parties now, instead of dancing with men. There's also the bag of men phenomenon. She said too that the financial empowerment often intimidates men who may not want to approach them for a dance. There's also the bag of men phenomenon, which involves a drove of men parring with each other at these events. You will find that in many instances, if you go to an event, there is a huge number of women there. And the men who are there, they are there with mostly men. It is not just that the artist that walk, it's not just the artist that I don't know if y'all seen like Skeng or any of them dancehall artists there. It is not just the artists that walk with a bag of men behind them. Men in dancehall rarely come with a female partner these days. They come with all their male friends. And I think it is because they're looking for some kind of conquest, she said. You're right. From my experience, I can tell you. Now, there is rarely this pattern of couples coming or attending these events anymore. One time gone is wifey and you, or girlfriend and you and your woman, or you meet a girl at the dance. Meet me up at so-and-so, Stone Over Play tonight, blah, blah, blah. And that's where you would meet up, and it would be a date, but a dance date, a party date, right? Now it's different. Now it's a bag of women come to the party by themselves and a bag of men come to the party by themselves, right? For Hope, the gender dividing in the entertainment space points to a seismic cultural shift. She pointed out that back in the day, people found their husbands and their wives while dancing at these events. However, with various barriers now erected, some people lose out on the opportunity to not only mingle, but also to possibly find a soulmate within the entertainment space. So this whole woman dancing on each other thing now is pretty much blamed on men. That's what I got from it. That the man them is to be blamed. The woman them can't trust you. They went through here with a whole list of stuff like men being on the down low, pretending to be straight. Then they went for women are making their own money now. They don't have to ask man to carry them out no more and these kind of things. And if she need a ride, most likely if she don't have a car, our friend does, all these things. Man, I travel with one bag of man, and which looks like he's out here on a conquest and so forth. Let's take this call. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Yeah, morning, my brother.
Morning, Fab. What going?
Yeah, you hear me clear?
Loud and clear, sir. Talk to it.
Yeah, so the article, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who write it, man or woman?
This article?
Yeah.
Let me see. This article was written by I don't know, but I think I'm not seeing the author name. Okay, it was written by actually a man and a woman. Balance. Yeah, it was written by shout out to Kenrick Morgan and Ashley Anguin as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
The reason why I ask is because I agree with about 60% of the article, but the other 40% irritate me, my youth. Because as it starts, they're trying to paint a narrative as if man is the reason why female make these decisions. You understand? Mine, I'm not hitting out at 100% of the art because some of it has valid points.
Right.
But to assume or to speculate that because man and woman not show up at the dance together is the reason why women choose not to dance with a man in the party, which is ridiculous. Because man go dance, we look woman.
Right.
Woman go dance, we single. Them go for enjoy them time. Why not find any man? If they're so interested in that person, I find him attractive. Right.
All right. So wait, hold on then. Not to cut you off, but I think for that part, what they were saying is they were comparing time periods basically. So they were saying back in the day, when you went to dance, it used to be man with woman. And now when man show up at the dance, him show up with a bag of friends, and women show up with a bag of girlfriends. You barely see couples come to the dance together anymore. It wasn't saying that was the reason why they were dancing with each other.
Later on in the article though.
Right.
But in the beginning, they were implying that because men don't carry a woman to the party anymore, the woman choose not to dance with a man in the party and decide to dance with a woman because they're independent, right?
Right.
That is solely a personal decision by the female. A man not bringing a woman to the party should not cause a female to choose to dance with a woman in the party.
Saying. May I get deeper into the woman dancing with woman thing, but say what you say.
So that pretty much irritating because them start blame the man from the get-go for a woman's personal choice, which is ridiculous, brother. Because me go party numerous times. Because me don't really go party more. Because if me go party not nice like one time.
Saying.
I'm gonna be honest.
True.
It's true. Them not nice like one time.
It's true. Me go walk you through all that. Yeah.
And even before we came into this modern time in the party era, men would go, them would see woman dance on the dance floor, and then step in to try dance with the woman, and the woman stop dance. Women look at men nowadays trying to do that as weirdos.
Trying to approach them, talk to them.
Trying to approach them and try to get a dance or try to get a wine.
And that used to be seen as the normal thing. You as a woman, you look good, you come and dance. If a good looking man approach you, but I guess them have more choices these days, or them probably don't even need a man at all. She can just go dance, but she wind up with woman in a
but even back in them time then, man and man go dance together as brethren, right?
Saying.
and them will stand up in a corner by themselves. And when them see woman on the floor dance, them will step in, go try dance, and the woman just start dance, like push them around. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We see that numerous times. So trying to painting the picture that women don't dance with men anymore like that on the floor because men don't carry women out anymore, or a group of men stand up in the corner. It's just ridiculous to me.
All right.
Women dance with women because I feel them child. It's the in thing now. And they want to be a part of the crowd.
All right. That part there.
Bless up.
All right, my brother. All right. So let me take it somewhere for you, right? So I'm a grown man. I've been around for a minute. And I remember going to dance from early. And when we used to go dance, like back in my days, high school days, going, I'm in Miami, right? Growing up in Miami. But I used to go to like all the Jamaican function, them dance and thing. That's why some people are like, SouFLo, you're there far from your little picnic and you still talk. So like when we can chat patois, like me there yard. Like I never left. Damn, you've been in the US for how long? And you like deep in your culture, yo. Yeah, because I'm like there but never left. Even here in the US, we have our own communities, which it feel like your home. Cause everybody is speaking the same way and the vibe is the same culture like from back home. So anyway, grew up in that environment. When we used to go dance, we went with a group of men. And sometimes we went with girls, but the girls that we used to go with, they were relatives, right? Like my sister and her two friends, and then me. And me walking at the dance with 3 girls beside me and 3 bad girls, because my sister them used to dope themselves and all these things. And people be like, who that little young with all them girls, man? The girl them look well, X-rated and these kind of things. And I dance where I go. But it was that time period where you look a certain way and it was like creating an ambience going to dance. But when we went to the dance itself, they used to encourage intermingling. Dance used to encourage intermingling. Shout out to Firelinks. Firelinks are the only DJ I've seen done this in recent times. When dance start, dance gets set, right? Dance gets set with oldies, juggling come right down, and you hear the DJ say stuff like, yeah, easing into the early morning juggling and them kind of something there. The early hours juggling, little more tag on mud right now, blah, blah, blah. When DJ set dance, the dance begins. The dance begins with songs from Luciana, Sweep Over My Soul and all this, God in everything, man and woman, them are promote. And next thing you know, after that, we will go into all the way down to where the dance start get extra live now, right? Now, all the broke people, them who like broke out and dance real hard, crowd back, big dance floor, that's yours. We'll dance, but there's space for you to do your extra dancing. And that space used to be dominated by females back then. Now, dancehall switched. So when I see these videos, I see like 1 or 2 girls. And if the 1 or 2 girl them get a dance, them get a buffing. Them remember, I know we went with daggering and then we went with all other kinds. So it was rough in there for them. And also, we used to dance with woman back in the day, no matter where the song was. All when the song fast, we are wine. See? So it was more of a welcoming time for them to intermingle at the dance. Nowadays, it's different. See? And there's no that same kind of feeling. Even the DJ used to say back in the day, like, every man in there go find a woman. No. That song, yeah, you need a girl for dance with that song, yeah. From the DJ say it, the girl themselves, because the DJ gonna say, every woman in there right now, if you never come with your man, you need to find a man. No. Blah, blah, blah. And you would actually look around and say, that it's not just a mutual understanding. The person look upon you, you look upon them, you communicate without speaking words, gravitate toward each other, and start dance. Me come with my 4 brethren them, pause. She there with fear force sister in them. Everybody just link up, right? My brethren pick which one him want, each one till we are all distributed evenly. Nowadays, what I think is going on in dancehall is it's Jamaica is getting loose when it comes to accepting ulterior lifestyle. That's what it is. Okay. It's no secret. It's no secret. Again, me, I listened to a song this morning, coming there, the gym, I work out and thing, I listening to some music. I'm taking in the words of the latest dancehall mixtape that dropped, say, yesterday. And if you listen to the undertone, there's a whole lot of this. good. She like girls. Me like girls too. And these kind of things. Like the promotion of girls being with girls and the possibility of me being able to be in the middle of all that, right? She like girls is a go for me. Back in the day, it wasn't she like girls is a go for me in the dancehall space. We were saying things back then that we couldn't say now, right? Oh, what the man outside of my burn them out. Yo, put your hand up in the ear if you never blah 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 and pump pump and man put them up in the ear and gone. It was that time we were coming from. Now, Philly Yard vibes, big up yourself. Seeing? Now is a different scene. I was watching a dancehall video the other day, and a group of girls, our friends, them a dance and party. I get nice. The video is very long, so you watch the progression of how they start to act with each other as their alcoholic libations are taking hold. Cause you know when you first start dancing or you're not dancing thing, you just do your little 1-2 step car and yeah, sip your drink car and the drink no kick in yet or nothing, right? Half a bottle done now, and your body feel different now. Now your inhibitions are lowered. Now your favorite song them a play where you dance to at home. So you go bust a little more extra dancing in ya. Who I go wind up, I go wind up. Man, I seen Gage song. Come on, the DJ played. That song has an infectious beat. Boom, boom, boom. A dung in your throat, girl. Tapping eyes make me come in your throat, girl. Are they walking, gun in your throat, girl? You know what I saw happen? I say, girl, bend over, broke out, and her skirt gone all the way up. All you see is a G-string. Okay, that's not new to dancehall. What's new to dancehall is who is behind her. It's her homegirls that she came with. Grab her by the waist and start ram her. Dung in your throat, girl. And start slap her body. And they walking, dung in your throat, girl. Tapping nice, but me tap. Mia say, now mind you, I don't care what anybody does or get into. We grown people. What is your thing is your thing, right? Manners and respect to everybody. That's how me live my life. That's my principles. If the man them that you can trust at dance, them look unsafe. Some of them look cranny, bleach out and chippy. Some of them look like born criminal, like them come to do something bad tonight. That might not be your type of guy, right? So you dance with your girls then. That's understandable. But where did the simulation of sex come in? Because you don't want to dance with no man in here, so you're going to simulate having sex with your homegirl. You're not done yet. Hang on for this story. Because you don't want to dance with no man in a car, you don't like them. Because something might be wrong and blah blah blah. All the excuses they gave, which are their own excuses and legitimate. By the way, I'm not discrediting any of them. I'm just saying, how did we go from that though to when she's bent over dancing? Me pay attention to people, you know. Me see girl beat them girlfriend body, bow bow like this, right? Then me see them hand gone down under this. Now, I'm pretty experienced at reaching what's under this. So when me see your hand go under this, I'm like, what? That's no longer dancing. You're no longer dancing with your girlfriend. And you guys are no longer simulating sex either. Actually, you were massaging her vagina just now. Yeah, she wind up on everything. Then I see them kissing. Them kiss. And I see them exchanging alcohol. Like, they might have a bottle of alcohol. One girl pour it in and the next girl mouth. Next girl pour it in and the next girl mouth. Next thing me know, them a pour it in a two of them mouth at a time. Next thing me know, a tongue on in a mouth. And lip a get suck off. And a lot. A lot. So, yeah, she spread out for your back as in I blue here, right? Dancing with your homegirl has become something different in Jamaican culture and a dancehall culture. And I don't think the women need to blame the men for this. I think you just need to go ahead and admit that you're curious. You're curious and you want to try out what's on the other side. Because here what? If me and my brethren them, I go dance. And I've decided that I be a cross this girl in you. Them woman ya, them will ruin your life, get you in a trouble. Me no want no woman will come and dance and these kind of things. So me I go dance. I can guarantee you it's not gonna involve me bending over my brethren and ramming him. It's not gonna involve me winding up on him like how me would wind up on a girl if a certain song I play. So how you reach this up? And then you want to blame man. Men are to be blamed for a lot of things, but not that. That, like the caller said, that's your decision. So don't hide behind blaming men, scapegoating men. That's your decision. Your decision for wind up on your girlfriend, your decision to kiss her, your decision for and then come and talk about we just dancing with each other, and then after you observe like what goes on with the dancing with each other, you're like, it's a lesbian affair. Come on now, let's be honest. It's a lesbian affair. So you're bi-curious, at least. Just say that. It's 2023. Yeah. Why did your hand go under there? First of all, her bare butt is showing. Why are you slapping her naked ass? It's the whole and ram part for me. You hold her by the waist and ramming her. What is that supposed to mean? Me don't know no dance when you hold her by the waist and ram her for woman, for do for other woman. But hey, to each his own, right? Right. Michelle Howell says chippy chippy. Yeah, Michelle, when them bleach out them skin real bad and then them they have some machete chop and some razor mark and holy something upon themselves. And it somehow the bleaching didn't bleach those out. They bleach out the majority of their skin, but all the chippy chippy show. It look a kind of way. So me just call them chippy chippy. Right? Crystal G says they already do. They just group up and compete against each other. All me see is a lesbian affair, my friend. That means they are lovers, says Julie Tapper. The Buffalo So the rest says they're wilding out. And that's what I call it, wilding out. Me and my brethren them will be wilding out, but one of them bet not wine palm me, or even look palm me like him want wine palm me, right? So I don't know. I have a different definition of wilding out. They are trying everything. Shay says, good morning, SouFLoTV family. Blessed Tuesday to you all. Be safe out there. They are trying everything. I guess that's their way of coming out, says Dorothy T. I think so. Coming out and letting everybody know that, hey, I might have a man, but tonight I'm out with the girls. I'm going to feel up my girlfriend. And when Gage song come on, down in your throat, I go shove my tongue down in her throat and me and she go drink liquor, pouring out the bottle at the same time. See whose mouth can catch it first. The most. And then on a walk away from the dance and nothing ever happened. Shit, after all that, y'all might as well go get a room and finish it up. Or finish it up out the door, pan banana tree, around a coffee piece. I don't know. Them big old outside party. And it's called trisexuals. They will try anything. Julie Tapper. And the men, Jamaican men don't care. So the space has become comfortable. That's the truth. The truth is this. Okay? The headline, remember the headline says, crosses men driving women to dance with gal pals at parties. We are labeled as crosses men, those who they don't want. And it's because of you why them a dance. And I'm telling you that it's not. The truth of the matter is, Jamaica has become very accepting of ulterior lifestyles. And Jamaican men, especially, a lot of them I won't say all of them, but a lot of them, especially in the dancehall space, they're cool with their woman or women that are into women, because them see themselves being somewhere in there at some point. We're talking about threesome now. Exciting. So you can go brag, you know. Yeah, dog, me have she and her friend, she and her bestie. Yeah, man, me I say I'm mad sitting, you know. Yo, charge the room, dead. You're on fire. Yeah. The Buffalo Soldier says, but what about the leftover girls? A guy can ask that person to dance. True? Well, if you're one of those women that you're never left over, you have a choice. A Jamaica, you know, may I tell you, say any woman go a dance in a Jamaica, some man somewhere in that dance, they want you. His reasons for wanting you might not be to wife you for life or even get to know you on that level, but he at least wants a dance and a conversation for the night or something like that. So it's not gonna be hard for a woman in a party in a Jamaica, to or in a Jamaican party atmosphere, cause we're international. It's not gonna be hard. Every woman can tell you that if she got dance, some man that they are look her all the time. I don't think one of you could go to a Jamaican dance and come out and say, well, nobody never looked me tonight. It's impossible almost. Impossible almost. Yeah, man, because you know, Jamaican man or Caribbean men stay already. And we alone now take the blame, man. You know, Caribbean men stay already. The big like that is more cushion for the pushing, yo. As a machine that another maga like this, yo, me have to go work light with her, but she still look good enough. Like anything goes as far as women. They're not that judgmental, you know, they knock down just about anything. So it won't be hard. It won't be hard. I'm happy I'm old because this too much. LOL. Onika said John Jones. Well, keep your slackness to yourself. Don't come near me, says Karen Notice. Onika said, John. Julie Tapper says, I would call them crosses women. I saw. Dada Davis says, I'm straight. No girl can wind up on me. Michelle Howell says, it's the coming out lifestyle, SouFLo. The Buffalo Soldiers, what about the leftover girls? It's the coming out lifestyle. That me I call it. That's what I'm calling it. You know, when I saw the change in dancehall a couple of years ago, like there, I followed the whole thing. So after the whole daggering period, we went from wine and bubble and that to daggering, completely different. Then we went from daggering. Daggering is a rough scene. See, Mr. Girl get pick up on. Y'all watch Shelly Belly dance. Big up Shelly Belly, legendary. Y'all watch Shelly Belly dance with any girl. It's a roller coaster ride. That it look life threatening. It's it's exhilarating. It's something to watch. So we went from that wine and bubble to that, and we had dance moves and this, and then from the daggering thing where the woman them said, no, me no want nobody fling me around and dash me like that. So me I go dance by myself. Then it started with a bag of man, I dance with each other. And I was like, how come nobody a dance with the girls them anymore? And then when the girls try to get in to dance, you know, them get elbow out of the way, like man elbow women out the way to get to the to get to the video light and all that. From Elephant Man come out dancing change. We still used to dance with each other. We still used to dance with How we still used to dance with each other. When it turned into women dancing upon them girlfriend and wind her up and sexually position her and simulating sex, because that's what's going on. Me not sugarcoat it. Me not sugarcoating it. When you look upon them a dance with each other, them look like something man and woman supposed to do. You know, in a that way there. It's sexual. It's sexual. It's not just dancing with each other. So don't blame the men. Jamaica has become soft on certain things. All the people who are still calling Jamaica homophobic and all that, Jamaica has no more homophobic people in it than the US has in it as well, right? I don't think we need to wear that label anymore because I think we're past that stage in history now. People talk tough online, but I see it on the ground. and it says we're all in with everybody else. So anything I go on a foreign, I go on a Jamaica too. Anything is accepted in foreign, it's accepted in Jamaica too. Allow the people and make them live them life. That's the order of the day. That's the talk. I live by that talk. Me not in a people business. If I that you want, go on. I'm just saying, don't blame it on men though. Karen Notice says they're acting how they really feel. Yeah, I want to know how your hand reach up under. Like, I seen one girl, she rub her friend body while her friend a wine and at like 7, 8, 9, 10 times, her finger went right there, right in there. That wasn't. And they started out winding up on each other. And it ended up with bubbling with a man listening to Beres was good, says Dorothy T. Not true, Dorothy T. That's how our dance was different. So we had a period in the dance where broke out dance, and even if you're in a daggering or if you're into any rough house dancing, that period would come with the juggling, the music that would play at that period. But the dance used to be broken up in different sections, right? So we had the slow down section, the section where the DJ would start to tell you, yo, every man in here go grab a girl. Find a woman, you know. As we move into the early morning juggling, something out of the voice of the one called Mr. Beres Hammond. And then Lego of Beres in a dance. And you hear bam, 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 bam. DJ, rewind that again. Play a next one again. Night nurse. Bam, 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 bam. Rewind that again. Every man in here gonna grab a woman now. Yo, make sure to buy out the bar. We have 1 hour left before the dance is over. If you don't find somebody yet, find somebody now. Bar closing in 30 minutes. Let's go. Back into that again. Nightmares. Man, I look around. Me used to walk around and look for somebody. Because at the end of the dance, rotted. So we not grab nothing yet. Even when we were being choosy all night. You take her now? No, sir, me no want her. She looks scary. You take one for your team, brother. No, brother, it's too early. Me I go find something else. And that's how we talk, you know. I used to walk around and look. And we're looking at each other each time we pass each other. On the hunt, we used to be looking at each other like, you find nothing yet? No. You find nothing yet? No, me not find nothing yet. Still a look. All right, meet back right. That's a here. All right. And we going around, but you play it cool, you know. You're not in there just looking like me. I look for somebody, me desperate. I dance, you go. So you just in there, you're playing it cool and stuff. You just change your scene, move, go on next scene, move closer to a girl where you see eyeing you and you eyeing her. And next thing you know, conversation start to say a little something to her, say a little something back, and then them drop her next Beres again, and then she just slowly slide till she reach right in front of you. And dance and start, man or woman. They don't have those anymore. If you want to listen, what them used to call souls, or what they call slow jams, or what they call R&B, whatever you want to call it. If you want to listen to that now, you have to do it at your yard or in your car. Because when you go to dance now, from beginning to end, it's either chopper and gunman song. You want to shoot somebody. You want to have 20 baby mother. You want to talk this a man your wife. You want to take with that the boy, the girl. And that's the vibe. A brethren say, yo, when you come out enough of them party here today, you feel like you either want to fight somebody or you want to go just carelessly. Right round there, so. When dance used to finish back in the day, them used to wind down the dance with the slow jams them, and then them finish like the last 10 minutes, 15 minutes of it, you would hear songs from like Buju Banton, Wanna Rule My Destiny, and these things. So you're coming at the dance, early, you learn dancehall history, come right down. You have your period, you rile up yourself, you go on, and then on the slow juggling going out, make sure you meet somebody, share this good vibes, a memory, something, and then go with God. That's how dance used to go. That was the flow. They don't have that no more. So of course they promote that now. Cause from you come in there, ram it out. As soon as you're reaching that dance, ram it out. Yeah, and they go all the way till you left the dance. Shut in our boy face, more upon wall and ram it out. Different times. So it breed a different culture. Yeah. Brother, them still have them parties in New York. Really, King Biggs? At them kind of party, they are my party. Yeah. The DJ them that actually know how to DJ because them know the history of the music and all genres of the music play. Usher, Celine Dion, best part of dance. That doesn't sound like fun to me. Karen Notice says that doesn't sound like fun to me. Same so it go, my friend. Crystal G says, SouFlo, I just realized that other than your young daily caller, you don't have anybody in here that's under 40 years old. Well, that's probably the audience I'm speaking to. That's the audience that bridges the gap. That's the audience that keep culture going. Somebody passed it to us. Now it's our turn to pass it to the 20s and the 30s. If you're in your 40s, 50s, because the people them in them 60s, 70s, 80s, them pass it to we. Or 60s, 70s pass it to we. Our 50s, 60s pass it to us. That kind of stuff. So yeah. Another thing though, young people don't really spend no money. So if you see the green, if I free up the chat room now, you would see a whole heap of name and faces in here. But people who actually pay for what they want are usually grown people. Yeah. 35 and better. Them pay for what they want. That's me. I'm a grown man. I pay for what I want. If I like it, I pay for it. You remember when you're young, you didn't really know where to put your money. And sometimes you didn't have any money to put. Japan Styles, big up yourself. Japan Styles says, we used to leave the dance talking about the mysterious girl you dance with, but never got her number, hoping to meet her again next weekend. And I'm under 40. LOL. Boom. See that? We used to have that. The whole culture shift. But it shifted into... Listen, me see one new dancer come out, right? And I don't want to knock anybody's stuff, so I'm not even going to point out who was doing it or who bring it out. But the dance, all my under 40s are representing now in a comment section. Big up yourself. See? Dancing just different. Party just different. I don't know when we did I said just now. But same here in England, GB, Usher, Celine Dion, Whitney Houston. That's a warm-up for the dance. Them young kids spending their money on their pets. Young kids that spend their money on other things, sneakers, and when you're young, you don't have no money. Most young kids don't really have no money like that. By the time them buy the two little things with them like to keep them looking fresh and current, they ain't got no money left. There's grown people out here that's not earning good. Them kids ain't really earning like that. So I don't expect it. And they put their money where they're, video games and them kind of thing there. Them something to them, online gaming. Yeah, but dance used to be different and the culture changed. And because the culture changed, now you find women dancing with women more. Women, one time gone, women would never dance with women. And that was just the other day. Women would never dance with women. They would dance beside them. Them would dance around them. Like they dance in a circle or them, a group of women dancing together but not with each other kind of thing. That's one time gone. It's become the social norm now to see our women one skin out and bend over and the other one hold her like a man and ram her or just wind up on her slow from behind while she long out her tongue and go out with herself. And they say that's friendly. Yeah, like the electric slide, all that other kind of stuff. Those are fun moments for dancehall, and people dance together, but not with each other. Even any song we did I play, any song that was playing, they still wouldn't dance with each other. That's what I was gonna say. There's a new dance that come out, and I seen the young guys dancing, doing it. And at first, when I saw the dance, I thought to myself, that dance looks like a girl dance, right? But because of how the dance is, when they started dancing, me noticed that them start come together. And then I was like, this is dancehall. It's two guys winding up on each other right here, but don't even realize it. Seeps into the culture, man, and then it becomes a permanent part of it, right? Hey, whatever floats your boat. I'm not against anybody's anything. Whatever floats your boat. I don't want nobody come raise no flag after me and no campaign. I'm not one of them people. I'm cool with everybody. See? Same time, this is y'all's choice. It's not ours. It's not our doing that got you there. Japan Style says, by the way, I sent back the email for my event. All right, Japan Style. Oh, Japan Styles. The event is that the Afro. Is that the Afro Nation? The Afro Nation something? King Big say a lot of people go out to get away from the partner at home. True too. True too. And Huzzy tell them, say, you better not dance with nobody. And she don't. Sometimes it's just out of respect. Some women go out with their girls, but she don't want to dance with no man. She have a man at home, right? So she go out just to have girls' night out, but she don't dance with any man. Same thing for men. They have their wife at home, but wife understands so you need your time too. You just choose to use your time for go party. So you and your brethren them go take in a dance, take in a sound where I play. These kind of things. Yo, you know, it's a 20 matter on there, banquet hall this Friday. You want to go? All right, then link up. And then we're going to take in 20 matter on sound at dance hall, at banquet hall in Fort Lauderdale, blah, blah, blah. You have your wife at home though. So it's not like we come out to look a woman. We came out to have a couple of drinks, laugh, talk, like eat that man, and go about with business. That's not the place where we go to talk business and to be constructive. It's the place for let off some steam, dance like a bit, laugh, and people watch, and catch up on old times, and then we all go back home to our wife. My granny always says, see? It's my grandmother or my grandfather. One of them always says single people shouldn't like something about single people and married people. Like you can't keep company with. It's like if you're a married man, you can't have a bag of single friend. You'll end up going out and being one of those guys that are encouraged to dance with her, man. It's a one dance. After your wife not there, nobody not tell her, and it don't mean nothing. And then before you know it, you gonna dance with her, and she have on something with smell good, and it reminds you of something, and she bite one of your nipple them, and then you out the door and do things you're not supposed to do. I don't know. It just go like that. But yeah, don't blame we. Don't blame the man them. It's you do that. Okay? Crosses men. All right, let's get past the crosses men part. We're taking off beating for the morning. Women, if you want to be that way, just be that way. It's 2023. All right. Best of the Best is canceled. Shout out to all the people who go to Best of the Best concert in Miami every year. I'm one of those people. Wait there. Michelle Howell said relationship done. I'm one of those people. Try to make it to Best of the Best every year. I've been going there annually for quite some time. It was set for Sunday, May 26th, 2023. Best of the Best has officially been canceled for this year. It's been postponed. It will be back next year, 2024. Somebody said, why do y'all cancel Best of the Best? Best of the Best, if you don't go, then you don't know. But I'm telling you, like I said, go and live life a little bit. This would be a start for you. Just show up at the Best of the Best. You will be surprised. Very uplifting to the spirit. You probably run into a lot of people that you know. I was raised in Miami. I don't live in Miami anymore. I live outside of Miami. But it's like a place for me to catch up with, because as soon as I get there, I start seeing people that I've known since I was B.I.D.M.E. Right? So it's one of those vibes kind of thing. But Best of the Best is canceled. Somebody said, why don't y'all just tell people that you cancel it because of the Afro Nation event that's about to happen? I saw Afro Nation doing their advertisement, right? And I saw in the comment section, a lot of people were saying, damn, Best of the Best is done this year because everybody is going to want to go to Afro Nation. Then, of course, there were other people who were saying, why are y'all keeping it at the same time as Best of the Best? It's a disrespect, whatever. Okay. The representatives for Best of the Best says this statement. It's not because of Afro Nation. I'm reading it. It's not because of Afro Nation being kept at the same time. No. It is because many of the artists who the people are requesting to see, who have some kind of fire in the industry right now, in other words, then, the whole of the hot artists, them don't have the visa right now. Them visa thing not up right now. So Best of the Best is being cancelled. Let me tell you what I was looking for. And I was looking forward to seeing this year. I was looking forward to seeing Beanie Man this year. The last time Beanie Man performed at Best of the Best, him closed it down, right? And it was a hell of an electrifying performance. I remember actually paying attention to Beanie Man that night. And I said, Beanie Man is way professional. If you ever see him work with a live band, yo, him shell the Best of the Best there. And then I kept wondering, where the hell is Beanie Man? How come them not have him back on Best of the Best again? Only to find out that Beanie visa was taken away and he couldn't travel into the US, right? Boom. Fast forward, now, it was just recently announced that Beanie Man has his US visa again. So Beanie would be appearing at Best of the Best. And everybody was excited. And then no Best of the Best. So they said that it's not because of Afrobeats or the Afro Nation tour. It's because the hot artists, them, who the people want to see, they're not able to get their visa, or they're in some kind of visa issue right now. And they also said if they were to keep it this year, the staging would probably look just like other shows in the past. Yeah. Here what? I don't know, but Best of the Best is huge. There are people who meet up every year with a group of friends, high school friends, whatever, lifelong friends. That's just their place to meet. People live in different states. You know, you grow up with your best of them, and one of your best brethren, him live in Miami, but you don't live there, but you fly in for that. And that's where everybody link up and all that. So it's a vibe, you know, it's a vibe. And Best of the Best is also a family event. So earlier in the evening, if you have small children to mid-age children, you take them there as well. The food vendors, you know, those who've been there, they know. I think Best of the Best should have still had Best of the Best this year. I wouldn't care if the lineup looked like the year before, because I might not have gone the year before. So it would be new to me. I don't care if that lineup looked like 2 years ago, 5 years ago. Bring it back again. But it is what it is. So for those of you who are going to fly in and you plan around this every year like you normally do, no Best of the Best this year. They said, see you next year. Just put that out there. Now for the Afro Nation thing, that's where I'm looking to be this year. For the Afro Nation. I think they're having multiple events, because there's one person who was in contact with us already about a pool party. And I definitely want to go to that. So I'll still be out there. I will still be out there, and I'll be vlogging from out there. So you can get the seat for those of you who are too far away or couldn't make it or just never want to come this year, right? Sharon Ingram Brickhouse says Beanie is an awesome performer. Yes, he is. He is electrifying on stage. You know, when somebody is just born to do something, that's Beanie Man. Now Beanie Man been in this. I think he is the longest reigning in dancehall. Yeah, he's been in there since he was small. My mom have a record, or had a record, I remember, and it was a little Beanie Man on the record with a Jerry Curl from way back when. So he been doing this for a long time. Kaitai Jai Empress, what my sister and Kaitai Jai Empress is talking to Michelle Howell. I'm in and out of the chat, last minute packing. How y'all go? How y'all go now, Carrie? Sharon Ingram Brickhouse says she's so disappointed. Me too, man. Me too. But there will be other parties. There will be other parties. So, you know, I don't think it's gonna be the same because that's the vibe. That's the ultimate that you look forward to. Is the best of the best. That's my cap off for Memorial Day weekend in Miami. Best of the best is like the last event we go to, and then we head back home. So we're usually down there for the Friday, the Saturday, and the Sunday. Best of the best Sunday, and 11 o'clock at night, and then Monday morning we pack it up and head back home. So it's not going to be the same unless I find something that's just as. It won't be the same. It's not the same people. I know the same vibes. Time for new things, I guess. Anyways, Dalai Lama apologizes for a video that went out. Somebody said they wanted to hear about this. Have y'all seen this? Did Kaitaja Empress say where she's going and I missed it? Best of the best, I missed it. COVID years, but none. Don't say that. I will be in Miami that time. Why? Sharon Ingram Burkhouse says, Japan Star year-round Memorial Weekend, 5/26/23 Friday. Yes, around Memorial Weekend. Oh, okay. Japan Styles. By the way, I sent back. Okay, yes. So Japan Styles is the one. 5/26. Okay, 5/26/23. And I will look up the email that you sent, fam. All right, because we plan to be there. But there at the gym, you know. Me I work out, you know. Me I eat different, you know. Because I want to take off my clothes this year. No pool party invite me and I can't take off my clothes. One of them conscious man there, I'm at the pool party in a long t-shirt. Can't make me know show me belly. At these things. But yeah, it's canceled. She's going home from Miami. Okay. All right. Travel. Be safe. Safe travels. All right. The Dalai Lama something, people. Listen. Let me show you this, right? I'll save the other one for last, but now everybody knows who the Dalai Lama is. And if you don't know who the Dalai Lama is, you can either look him up or I'll say to you like this. It's somebody that is held in high regard. It's somebody that's revered as a holy man. Holy man. T95 South. Listen. Dalai Lama apologizes for a video of him kissing a young boy on his lips and asking him to suck his tongue. Nobody make no excuse for you, Michelle Howell, about Tibetan crap. Like, is that something they do in Tibet? I don't think so. All right. Yeah. Now, it's bad enough to hear it, right? And you said to yourself, say, oh, they're probably making stuff up about the Dalai Lama. Here. This is what he's apologizing for. Okay? Now, remember his position. He's a holy man, right? So, like when Pope come through and people want to touch the Pope, and a little boy says he wants to give you a hug, or he wants to sit on his lap, or he wants to get closer. His encounter with this little man ended up like this. The headline says, the Dalai Lama apologizes for a video of him kissing a young boy on the lips and asking him to suck his tongue. Now, it's crazy because this is in front of a lot of people. This is in front of a lot of people. In the video, a boy approaches the microphone and he asks the Dalai Lama, because they were doing a question answer session or just saying stuff to him, giving their admirations or whatever else. So a little boy steps to the microphone and he asks the Dalai Lama if he could hug him. He just wants to give him a hug. The 87-year-old spiritual leader agrees to get the hug from the little boy and invites the little boy on the stage with him. The Dalai Lama points to his cheek, gesturing, right, and asks the little boy to hug and kiss him there. Hug me and give me a kiss on the cheek. Before gesturing to his lips and say, kiss me here too. And he gave the little boy a kiss on the mouth, which the audience found amusing. He also jokingly tells the little boy to suck his tongue as he pushed his tongue out. The two press their foreheads together before the little boy backs away. When he said suck his tongue, the little boy backed away. And the Dalai Lama gives him a playful slap on the chest. The Dalai Lama then advises the boy to look up to good human beings who create peace and happiness and avoid following those who harm others. Finally, he holds the little boy's hand to his cheek and gives him another hug. Social media is ablaze this morning. This one article right here has 16,533 comments alone. Watch the pre, right? He told the little boy, come, give me a hug, because he asked for a hug. Watch the instructions. First, give me a hug. He gives him a hug. Okay, I got this one. Let me see if he follows my next instruction. Second, give me a kiss right here. He gives him a kiss right there. He's like, okay, he follows my instructions. Third, come here. Press your forehead against mine. The little boy goes in and presses his forehead. 3 commands he's followed so far. You see them brass clad predator? 3 commands he's followed so far. He says, yes, I got a victim. Now, while foreheads are pressed together, suck my tongue. You nasty old crusty ass bastard. If that was my child, I would have been in the shot. I would have been a part of the video that the world is now seeing. But me not raise my picnic them like that. No boy can hold none of my boy picnic them on top or give me hug. My youth, them different. Them move different, because them father move different. But give me hug. And give me a kiss right here. First of all, none of my youth, them not ask no man for no kiss right here, or no hug, or no nothing like that. He knew what he was doing. He knew damn well what he was doing. Holy man. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
I mean, morning.
Morning, fam. That one you're perplexing.
I don't know what this one.
He knew what he was doing. That's why I'm giving him a string of instructions and walked him right into the suck my tongue.
It's a disappointing act because I know about the Dalai Lama. I don't follow him, like I'm gonna follow man, so watch them people here. I don't into holy people and even past and watch them so familiarly. But I know about him because I do, geopolitics. I watch it and I see how the Chinese government was trying to take over the religion. When he was still there, from when China took over, the communists took over, they were trying to first burn out all religions and then trying to take a hold of Buddhism in Tibet, which he's the leader of Buddhism in Tibet. And they were trying to when the next Dalai Lama is supposed to be reincarnated, so to speak, they were trying to control that process. He never want that. So a few weeks ago, he found his person who he wants to be the next leader of the faith, which was also a kid.
A kid
just appeared out of nowhere.
Which was also a kid?
Yeah, like an 8-year-old kid, 8-year-old boy, who he wants to be the next leader and whatever. So to see him,
y'all know what I'm thinking already, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it at first, before this happened, it was like, okay, I'm gonna try to fight against oppression, feeding people then, but no, do something, sir. Yeah, stick out that tongue. Cause I saw the video, I saw him, was like, first it was like everybody was laughing, because a lot of people were there, they were laughing.
Yeah, that's what I said. They found it amusing.
Yeah, they was like, oh, give me a hug. And they're like, they're like, oh, give me a kiss. Oh, and then he stick out his tongue and him say suck my tongue and he won't laugh that stopped. I don't know about you, but when I'm in a room and people stop laughing and I'm still doing something, I kind of just stop. But he was still sticking out his tongue. He was just there. And the kid was just stuck. And the kid kind of just
he's blinded by his power. He's blinded by his power. And him feel like if that kid actually did do that on command, everybody there would have probably later on tried to justify it in some way. You know, because he's held to such high regard. He was trying to pass one over.
I understand if you're trying to be that he's a kid, but there's like, I don't know, there's a line.
Yeah, and it's not your kid.
You can't do.
It's not your kid. First of all, me not ask none of my picking them to suck my tongue. But this is somebody else's kid, and you're a strange man asking this little boy to suck your tongue in front of so much people. That tells a lot.
It's strange.
If him can do that in front of so much people, imagine what he's like behind closed doors with a little boy.
You don't know. We would have to go find out. But one thing I know for sure, those people, that culture with such people in leadership are they have a high tendency of stuff like that. They have a high tendency of being able to have him do stuff that they wouldn't even let themselves do. They wouldn't even let themselves, go to somebody else's kid and a ramp road. So they would say, hey, where are the picnic? Where are the when him come on? Oh no, he's the leader. Let us wash him feet and put this on him head and honestly, as much as the guy teaches peace and whatever, the man read none. And like in our community and provide free lunch or free school or nothing, not for the community. The only one is just leader where just wave him hand and say, oh, peace and love and that's not nothing. So now he's contributing. So it's like, don't give him a pass. He's not contributing to anything else. He must talk about time out.
Right.
And wave him hand. Just don't give him a pass. And do bad stuff. Call him out. But they won't do it.
Crazy. All right, sir. Big up yourself here. All right.
Wait, Walande. One thing. This just came to mind. Remember the pastor was in Jamaica? That he did?
Yes, Smith.
That people follow to the T. It's interesting that we allow these people to lead us to places where we said we would not go. Mentally, morally. And then when we end up there, we say, no, a good place with it. Don't allow people to drag you to this place, no matter who they are or what they preach. Don't let them drag you to this decrepitness, moral decrepitness.
All right. Manners. Yes, man. So the Dalai Lama apologizes for the video of him kissing a young boy on the lips and asking him to suck his tongue. A video clip has been circulating that shows a recent meeting when a young boy asked His Holiness the Dalai Lama if he could give him a hug. His Holiness wishes to apologize to the boy and to the boy's family, as well as to his many friends across the world for the hurt that his words may have caused. This is the Dalai Lama saying this from his own account. Dalai Lama upon Instagram. And listen to his apology. what he's apologizing for. Listen, a video clip has been circulating that shows a recent meeting when a young boy asked His Holiness, the Dalai Lama, if he could give him a hug. His Holiness wishes to apologize to the boy and his family, as well as his many friends across the world, for the hurt his words have caused. His Holiness often teases people he meets in an innocent and playful way, even in public and before the cameras. He regrets this incident. You usually tease people that you meet. You ain't never asked nobody to suck your tongue, sir. That was way overboard. See, some of these people, right? They're held to such high regards. They have so many followers, like the caller just mentioned, Kevin Smith in Jamaica. I was flabbergasted to learn how powerful this man was in Jamaica and how he had accumulated so much power in a place like Jamaica. Jamaica full of rebel, man. Jamaica full of people where you can't tell nothing, And yet still, he was able to have a host of followers, many of who were willing to take out large loans and turn the money over to him. They were willing to take out life insurance policies and make him the benefactor of. They were willing to be locked in a basement and fed. Jamaica hot. You can't lock me in a no room, much less lock me in a basement and the house. Cellar. They were willing to be locked in a cellar for, God, how long were they there? And dumpling and mackerel. And the story was that he would eat all the mackerel, them get the mackerel gravy. We don't know how we cooking go already, right? You use a little ketchup and you stretch out the gravy part of the mackerel. The big piece of mackerel, them that meat going on my plate. The rest of 12 of uno can eat this pot of dumpling with the mackerel gravy. They were willing to kill on his command and even have him kill them on his command, thinking that he had the powers to make them rise up again. Jamaica, in a modern day and time. So when you see these people held to this high standard, they're in a very, very powerful position. And if you've lived in this position for quite some time, you start to feel like you're the untouchable. So if I ask this little boy to suck my tongue in front of everybody and he does it, it'll probably become the norm because my followers will say, well, the Dalai Lama did it. So it's crazy. Audrey writes, I don't care what him say, him can't convince me. I know a long time him I do this. But him did I do it in a private before. I am convinced. You hear what Carla say? They're at the stage where the next Dalai Lama is supposed to be come back from reincarnation or whatever the case may be. Who is going to take over next? Him choose one little boy. So this is going to be a little boy that's going to be under his tutelage, that he's going to groom into a position of power, and he will succeed him. He will probably be sucking him seed while succeeding and succeeding him. It's crazy. It's crazy. They also, what? Hold up. Jane Anders says symbolism. Dorothy T says he probably have them all brainwashed. Just like Kevin Smith did. When I seen Kevin Smith in Jamaica in the pool, I know I'm a big house with big pool on a back and these things. When I seen him in the pool, and he had a pool boy that moved beside him with an umbrella, because I want to go to the pool. I want to go swimming, wash my holy body. But sun hot outside. At his beck and call, he had somebody's son, one little boy, and his job was to jump in the pool with him, to be beside him, to hold an umbrella over his head as he swam back and forth in the pool. And I thought to myself, whose son is this? Where's his parents? Why did they give him up to this man when everybody can already see what's going on with this man? His Holiness. That's what they call him. You notice a similarity? The Dalai Lama is referred to as His Holiness, even on his own site in his so-called apology. That's exactly what they used to call Kevin Smith too, His Holiness. Yes, you are, Your Holiness. I'm going to say it like this. The Dalai Lama, and that's some funny things here. Yeah. Start looking up to these people because they say some godly words. It's just like Pastor, who we know fornicates. I go to the strip club, I see him there. But Sunday morning, he preached his excellency is what Crystal G. Big up yourself. I just like when Pastor go to the strip club, go watch Pum Pum and get lap dance, slap 2 body for the night, and him have him wife. And then Sunday morning or Saturday morning, now him come preach, thou shalt not fornicate, and thou shalt not commit adultery, and thou shalt not lust after thy neighbor's wife, and thou shalt not this, and thou shalt not that. Everybody say, hallelujah. And when you say to them, say, yo, Pastor done a strip club with the whole of we last night, you know. You hear what them say? Nobody watch Pastor. Watch the message where God give him forgive you. Yo, this is nobody watch Pastor. Watch the message where God give him forgive you. He's just a messenger. And he's a man. And you know, the devil tempt God's strongest warriors. So the devil drawing by him ears, go down a strip club last night, go watch Pum Pum with the rest away. Sunday morning, come and repent. Offering plate them full. Go him yard. Hey, I ain't studying these people, man. Watch your children, okay? That's my ongoing message is watch your children, because predators come in all form. When they start seeking out these little kids, they'll put themselves disguised in all kinds of position. But it's always a position of power, authority, and trust. Pastor was there for research purposes. Kind of like Ninja Man with the coke. And them say, move on, go ahead. Oh, coke, they used to coke out. Ninja say, yeah, but me come and tell people now so they mustn't do them things there. But me couldn't tell people them that if me never did experience it for myself. So, yeah, me have to test the product for know, say, them thing that will mash up your life, it's bad. So I guess Pastor down at the strip club doing research for a ceremony. Hallelujah. Do as I say, not as I do. You see it. Pastor said, 40. What them say, a rich man, it's easier for a camel to enter through a needle eye. Needle eye. Oh, the rest of the ceremony go again. I want to enter that needle eye. All right. We're going to go out of here this morning, right, with a public service announcement. Warning. Is Jamaica safer than America when it comes to gun violence and the likelihood of you being caught up in gun violence? It's just coming to my realization, really, that U.S. mass shootings in the U.S. is really, really out of control. Did y'all know that there has already been 146 mass shootings in America so far for 2023 alone? Here's a full list. Shout out to MSN for that. No, Michelle Howell, me know the rest of the ceremony. But me I say when Pastor they at the strip club and him say it's easier for a camel to enter through a needle eye, him stop a needle eye. Because him not remember the rest of the ceremony. So there have been 146 mass shootings in the U.S. so far, according to Gun Violence Archives. The latest mass shooting at Old National Bank in Louisville on Monday left 4 people dead. Experts expect the statistics of 2023 to look similar to 2022 and 2021, despite recent gun reforms. Gun violence isn't slowing down at all in America. I want y'all to be aware because as the seasons change, we are outside more. A lot of us are outside just being naive and oblivious, and we act like we have all day to be outside. I'm a power kind of person. So going to the grocery store and any packed place, a fair, something like that, it's more stressful for me than anything else. If there's a fair in town and my family is like, Dad, let's go to the fair this weekend. For them, it's just let's go to the fair. We're gonna get on some rides, we're gonna eat some fair food, we're gonna fried Oreos and cotton candy and all them something there. And then we're gonna just enjoy time. For me, it's different. For me, I start thinking, what if a shooting happens at the fair? What if some crazy person pull out an AR-15 fully loaded with a long clip and just start unload? Now I got all my kids in one place. I'm going to have to really be like superhero dad to save everybody. And I would hate to lose a child under these circumstances or even lose my own life under these circumstances. So you thinking going to the fair having fun is not my thought of being outside with a whole bunch of people. I tell you this because that's where we're heading. You know, summer is coming. The months are getting warmer. We gather outside now more. We have time to slow down now. We go to the grocery store. We take a bit longer to shop now. It's not brick cold outside and you got to hurry up and get inside. You're coming from work and pick up something at a grocery store. The weather is warmer. You all outside. So far, with 146 mass shootings in the U.S. from January to this point, so far in 2023, archives recorded 11,521 deaths that are related to gun violence across the U.S. 11,521. Have a blessed day, Michelle Howell. In 2022, the Gun Violence Archive recorded 647 mass shootings in 2022 and 44,287 deaths from gun violence. So back to my Jamaican crowd again. Do you think that it's safer here? I don't know if this will awaken you from, I don't know if you have a false sense of security. I don't know if you feel, come see a lot of day. I'm never going back to Jamaica. Oh, it's crazy down there. They don't really do mass shootings. Living in the US, what I'm really worried about is going outside and somebody loses their marbles and starts spraying something. I'm also worried about my children being in school. We've had countless school shootings. So I want you to think about that today. And tomorrow when we meet, we'll continue that discussion. Come prepared tomorrow to talk about, is it safer in the US than it is in Jamaica? With that said, I'll leave you here with this one. Have a wonderful day. Make time for joy and happiness because sorrow and pain will surely be making time for itself in your life at some point. Enjoy life. Keep a smile on your face and be good. All right? See you tomorrow. God bless. I'm out. Peace.